And we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Highly unlikely you know what it is. My name's Drew. I'm here with my boy Raj.
What's up? What's up?
And we are live. Yeah, I got a question for you.
Hey, for a hobby, they get paid the most, though.
MLB, okay, y'all know how I feel about this. MLB is a pastime. There's a reason it's America's favorite pastime and not favorite sport.
These guys get paid the most, man.
It's a fucking hobby. Yeah.
So, for a hobby, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, they're doing pretty fucking well.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I'm totally on a completely different note. I remember, like, back in the day, I don't know, it, like, a lot of, like, cartoons said this, like, talked about this, a lot of, like, kid shows, too, like.
I might not know these shows because two different generations.
But, like, even, like shows, like, any movies or anything, too.
Okay.
Like, talked about, like, women's underwear. Like, if you see, like, a pair of women's underwear, like, oh, shit, that's, like, a bra or panties. Like, as a kid, that was, like, a huge fucking deal, right?
Like, what, like, on them? Or
no, just seeing, like, women's panties or whatever.
Okay.
As, like, kid shows, there'd be, like, the kid would, like, walk into, like, her friend's parents' room, and there'd be, like, her bra and panties, and they'd be like, oh, my God, look, it's wrong. Holy shit, right?
Right, okay.
You've seen that shit, right? As a kid, I never understood why that was such a big deal. I was like, yo, why is this so incredibly huge? Like, show me some tits. Like, what are we talking about? I'm not here to see fucking underwear.
Well, I guess steps. That's the first part,
See, but, like,
I guess,
women are
right?
disgusting, bro. You got fucking yeast infections and discharge. I ain't trying to touch none of that.
I don't know who you're hanging out with. I don't hang out with those
This
kind
is
of
what was
women,
going
bro,
through my
so-
mind at, like, 12 years old. But,
You're hanging out with those kind of women at 12-year-old, man? You got problems, bro.
buddy, I got my priorities straight. I know what's up.
Were you like you were pretty religious younger, though?
Yeah,
were
that's
you?
why I was withheld. You know what I mean?
So you could only mess with chicks with yeast infections, bro?
Pardon? No, dog.
Is that what you put on your dating profile?
Give me
Like,
right to the shit.
your preferences, man?
No, it's a requirement. It's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Yeast infections only, baby. But apparently, people in Japan have not grown out of this 10-year-old phase. You seen what's been going on over there?
No, what's going on?
So apparently, it's a thing in Japan where old men steal women's underwear.
Japan been some freaks.
Dude, so this latest story, a 56-year-old man was arrested for stealing over 730 pieces of women's underwear at laundromats.
You want to talk about hobby, son?
Bro.
You know, that's a hobby, bro.
See, but my question is, what do you do with it?
Probably like going home and smelling them or something.
That's
I'm sure he is. Like, what else you doing with them, bro?
But it's fucking
Are you
weird.
tacking them on the wall and it's just like a huge, like, you know how you do
That's
those
what I'm
live
saying.
walls, and have you seen like those live walls in the restaurants? He's just got one of like underwear, bro. God damn.
Like, I understand racking up body counts and taking down girls, but, like, just sitting
And,
there and
everyone's,
collecting
I guess,
underwear.
got their own shit. People are some freaks, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, but apparently this is, like, a thing. So,
this
like,
guy's probably like, I'm not doing no harm.
dude, but this is a thing, apparently. So, like, last year there was another guy who's 40 years old.
But
And
like, wait.
Yeah.
He's like breaking into these places, stealing underwear.
No. So he's just chilling in laundromats. And so the girl will put on the washer, the dryer cycle, take off. That's usually what you do.
Oh.
And then just go around. Yeah, I like that smell. Yeah, I like that smell. Yank, 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 yank.
So really, he's helping them out by lightening the load. They don't have to fold as much when they come back. It's a win-win.
I don't get it, bro. But
Yeah,
apparently,
that's pretty crazy. Like, that's kind of odd fetish to have, man.
see, this is the thing.
Pretty
Apparently,
gross to me, actually.
dude, this article talked about, like, this happens all the time. So, like, last year there was a 40-year-old who had a collection of over 1,000 pairs of panties.
In
just chilling
Japan
in his
still?
house. Yeah, in Japan. And this is
Obviously, it's the thing in Japan.
dude. See, and this is what
Panty raids.
This is what I'm saying. I've heard about panty raids as a kid. I'm like, I never got it, dude. My question, though, one, this is fucked. Like, what do you actually do with the panties? Doesn't make any sense. But two, how can Japan be, like, this sexually repressed where they're like, yo, we got to collect panties,
But
and then still make tentacle porn?
what's tentacle porn?
You ever seen tentacle porn?
No, bro.
Yeah, okay, so it's like a Japanese thing. You know what anime is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they make, like, the anime. So anime porn is called hentai.
Yeah, okay, I know this.
The Japanese are famous for hentais where it's like girls getting kidnapped and fucked by like aliens with tentacles.
See, we've been knowing this, so the panty thing shouldn't really surprise us.
But this is what I'm saying. Is like how can you like be into something so innocent as collecting panties and then still make tentacle porn? I don't get the
Well, that's... Some people wouldn't say that's innocent. Right?
See, but like that old man should be out there taking down hookers, should be snagging bitches. He shouldn't be collecting panties.
Well, clearly he can't get any of those people. So I guess take what you can get, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
Laundromat fucking G-string, son.
Yo, you ever seen those like, I don't even know what to call them.
Or what if he's taking like the granny panties? Ah, you're sick, bro.
No, he's
It's
definitely.
all granny panties.
sitting there,
Like, bro,
dude.
you got a problem. I would beat him up. If there was granny panties, I'd shit kick him. If there were like money thongs and G-strings, I'd be like, all right, you get a pass.
Dude.
But if they're granny panties, I'd be like, oh, let's shit kick this guy.
No, this man is sitting there in the corner, posted up like this, flipped out newspaper, and just scoping. And just looking at.
Yeah, probably
like
is.
Her. She puts
Probably
her
is,
change,
though.
walks out. Yup, I'm gonna have a sniff. I like what I smell.
Just
You're coming home.
doing like the circuit of laundromats in the neighborhood.
100%, dude.
Fuck yeah, man.
Just taking them down. You ever seen those? I don't even know how to describe them. They're not inseminating devices, but it's like a dildo, but it's hollowed out, and they have like eggs in them. And so
the fuck are
yeah,
you-
dude. So
what are
the
you
fantasy,
talking about,
and this is
man?
like a Japanese thing too. So the fantasy.
Why are
is,
you all in this Japanese shit right now?
buddy? I've been horny lately.
That's
okay?
crazy,
I've been
man.
locked up. Okay, but
Tomorrow you're gonna be like, yo, man, I'm going to Japan, bro. No, it's business. I swear, it's business.
buddy, I'm just gonna come in just exhausted.
Fuck you guys.
But it's like this hollowed out dildo, and the fantasy is that like an alien is like raping you and then putting eggs inside you, and then these chicks will like birth out these eggs. I swear to God.
All right.
There was like an article on, I think it was Complex.
That's fucked up.
Complex posted it, or it was Vice or something like that on their Instagram, and I like got sucked into this, just like those eggs. I got sucked into this story.
So you got one then? Is that what you're
Part
talking?
100%, dude.
Yeah.
I've been shitting out eggs for the last
Japan's
3 weeks.
fucking crazy, man. Good on you, man.
This is what I'm saying, dude.
They're all isolated over there. There's some freaks, man.
Like you think like samurai culture, all super respectful, and then this.
But like my whole life, we always been told Japanese are some freaks, man.
They're wildin'.
Yeah. So it's something there for sure. That's some crazy shit, though, man.
It is some crazy shit, dude. I went down a weird rabbit hole the other day.
Real talk, though, like seeing pictures of like Tokyo and shit, be a trip to go there, though.
Dude, so
Be mad. It's hella expensive, though.
you know Trey, right?
Yeah.
Cause
Ice tray.
Yeah, Ice Tray, baby. Japan's like super known for photography, because it's just super dope over there, right?
Right.
Like
I always see a lot of the cherry blossom trees.
Yeah, dude.
and like all that kind of shit.
There's a bunch of super sick photography spots, and so Trey is actually like trying to plan a whole photography trip just for that to go over there.
Oh, dope.
Which
I
would
wouldn't
suck.
mind going there, fucking with the culture for a little
Same,
while,
dude.
man. Yeah. It'd be a total trip. Like, I like going places where like it just nothing reminds you of home. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's I like that kind of shit. So yeah, no, it'd be a total trip to go there, man.
The one thing I'm learning about Japan that I didn't know is that they have like you know how the UK has a huge pub culture?
Okay, yeah.
The Japanese has like Japan, I guess, or Japanese has a huge pub culture as well. Like,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like red light district.
no. Everybody gets
I
wasted.
heard that's
like,
wild too, though. The red light district, Japan.
I didn't know Japan had one.
Yeah, I'm pretty well. Look, you're just telling me this egg shit, bro.
Dude, see,
You
this
don't
is
think
what
they
they
got
do
a
in the
fucking-
private of their own
You don't think they
homes.
got like a? No, I think they do. I could be wrong, man, but I think they do.
Let's look it up. But either way, I didn't know that like the Japanese were super into drinking beer. But
Oh, yeah,
apparently
no,
it's like a
a huge
huge
thing. Yeah.
thing over there.
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, for sure it is. Japanese beer is a big thing, for sure.
Japanese Sapporo. Japanese red light district.
They got the sushi and the beer on lock.
Okay, here we go. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce this. Kabuchio.
But is there
Oh, it's a red light district in Tokyo. Huh, there is. Holy shit.
it is, yeah, is it a known thing?
Yeah, it's like it's been around since like the 1940s.
Yeah, I thought so, man.
I had no idea, bro.
This is like this is why like no surprise that these guys are like all freaky like that. Like I don't know about the egg shit and stuff, but like it's a little much, but you know what I mean? Like Japs get it in, bro. Shout out
Holy
to
shit.
Japanese.
Okay, so apparently there's this thing. It's called Boda Curry, and it's like a bait and
Yo,
switch.
don't bring me into this, bro. Okay,
It's
don't
like
don't drag me into this, man.
Buddy, they're thinking about you trying to Jew people for money. And basically what it is, it's like they lure people in with like low prices. So like these nice ladies of the night are like luring people in with low prices, and then they like charge them hella fees. So this one guy went into a bar and was told that like, okay, it's all you can drink. You just pay 4,000 yen or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then you just can drink as much as you want. It's basically all inclusive fee, right? which is dope. It's like a
Do we know
buffet,
what
but for booze.
4,000 yen is?
Probably we're gonna find this out in a second. Inside, when he was done the night, he ended up getting charged 2.6 million yen.
Sounds like a lot.
It does sound like a lot. Okay, hold on. Yen Kate. I think it's yen. I don't know if that's the Japanese.
Yeah, it is yen.
$30,000 fucking dollars. This guy got charged.
Dope. This guy
He
hustled.
didn't know what was going on.
That's pretty dope.
So in 2015,
Not really, but
apparently there was 1,000 reported cases of this.
oh, really?
Yeah, this is like a huge thing.
Nice. Overcharging everyone.
Because what are you gonna do? The brothel overcharged me. Can you help me out?
Yeah, real talk though. I
Right?
like it.
It's over.
Fuck. And ain't no pussy worth that much. Let me tell you. I'll tell you that
so
right,
funny,
motherfucker,
dude.
now, bro.
Look at me go, bro. Being cultural, knowing what Japanese currency is. Fuck yeah.
So you're going to Japan next week? Hey,
Apparently, dude. No, I'm bringing Japan to me with these hollowed out dildos.
you and Trey? For
Yes,
the
sir, buddy.
Quote unquote photography.
For a photography
Get the
trip,
fuck outta
exactly,
here.
dude. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So they're shooting
Boys
porn.
be coming back in a couple kimonos. Fuck.
You got anything you want to talk about? Anything that tickled your fancy?
Well, one thing that's happened here recently was the Meng Wanzhou. You know that Huawei, the owner of Huawei, the daughter. Remember we were holding her here.
Oh yeah,
for the
holding her like
States?
captive, basically.
And well, what has happened was, like, there is evidence that so you're not allowed to do business with Iran, right? That's like in whatever global agreement that they have. I don't know what it's called, but you can't do business with Iran.
Okay.
Right? So she did business with Iran. Chinese don't give a
course.
fuck. Want the money, whatever.
Yeah.
So she got busted. So States asked us, yo, hold her. And so we ended up holding her, and like what happened was, as soon as we hold her, Chinese throw 2 Canadian citizens in jail.
Oh shit.
Trumped up charges. We all know it's because we're holding Huawei CEO's daughter,
Yeah.
right? So obviously doing time in Chinese prison
Probably isn't
when
that
we're
great of an
holding
experience.
the CEO's daughter, like you're
Yeah,
getting
probably
treated like
not
shit, right?
great.
Right, yeah. She, in the meantime, living in multi-million-dollar house here in Vancouver. Ballin' house, right? Of
course.
Right? Really getting it renovated while she's on house arrest.
Yeah.
Right? So 3 years going to court, and finally out of the blue last week, I think it was, they agreed to a deal. She basically skates, and she agrees what she did was wrong, but it's not made like, it's not going to be made public kind of deal, right?
Okay.
So she gets to skate, and she's going to plead guilty, but they're going to basically dismiss the case. And then as soon as that happens, the 2 Michaels that were been held for over 3 years,
Holy shit.
they get released. And China puts on a front saying, we just released them because they're medical issues. They don't want to admit it was like a prisoner swap.
Yeah,
or whatever
exactly.
you want to call it, right? You know? So these guys get released, and like, yo, they did like over 1,000 days in Chinese jail.
That's
bro.
wild.
Imagine the shit that those like guards did to these fools.
Oh, 100%.
Meanwhile, this bitch is just lapping it up in West Van, just fucking luxury.
That's
you know what I'm
wild.
saying? So they met like Trudeau on like I think they landed in.
Were
like,
these guys just
Calgary.
like chilling on vacation, taking photos at the Great
No,
Wall
they
of
were,
China, and then all of a sudden just get nabbed by the Chinese police?
No, they were there working. I can't remember exactly what it was for, but they charged them for spying and illegally providing state secrets, which is like just not.
But they weren't
Not
there on
true.
like Government of Canada business. They were just 2 random Canadians.
I can't remember exactly why they were there.
Yo, straight up, if Trudeau put 2 Canadian lives in danger just for the U.S.'s sake,
Well, here's the thing.
That's
Apparently, there are 115 Canadians detained in China right now. And I don't know, have you ever heard of Robert Schellenberg?
no.
So,
Break it down.
Canadian got busted for drug smuggling.
Okay.
Known ties here. So, after we got the CEO's daughter, They retried this guy. It was a month after we got her. He had already been sentenced to something. They retried him and gave him the death penalty. Now that hasn't changed.
Holy Christ.
So that's like, but again,
Yo, the Chinese don't play no games, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, they don't play when it comes to drugs.
Dude.
And like,
oh, okay, hold on, pause. He was drug dealing in China?
Yeah, he got busted.
Yo, you're an idiot, dog.
He got busted.
I honestly, like, but
and
you're an idiot.
Since we got her, they retried him and gave him death penalty.
Yeah.
And China's not going to back down from that, bro.
Dude, honestly, like, I feel bad for the other guys, but how are you going to drug deal in China?
Ballsy, bro.
Hey, you get what you like.
Fucking ballsy.
You play
man.
dumb games, like what is it? You play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? Like,
yeah, risk versus reward. There,
yeah,
not
dude,
really,
it's
not really for me. But yo,
that's tough.
Like, I'm never gonna judge nobody on what they do. But yeah, not a smart move.
No, I am, dude. That's a terrible move.
Yeah, whatever. Each to their own, man. You know, unfortunately, some mistakes you got to pay a little more severely. So, yeah, but it's fucked up though. Neck. So it's just funny though. Like, I don't think we should have ever got involved. You know what I mean? Like, we're doing the state's dirty work.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? But
dude,
you know how the states do? The states like put that pressure on everybody, right?
Yeah, but we got cucked out.
Yeah, straight up.
Our own citizens got cucked out for the states.
I heard it wasn't even like it was Biden like got the Canadians released, the two Canadians, not really Trudeau. But whatever, it's Biden's issue to deal with too, I guess. But it just finally came to an end. How happy were those guys to touch down Canadian soil? They probably thought, fuck, they might not even ever come home.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Like, they're like, are we gonna die in this Chinese prison?
Yeah.
Brutal, man. Like the mental torture too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
At least you're not getting your ass packed in, though. I mean, they could probably.
Oh, bro, that's China. I bet.
No, dude, those guys can't clear the cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sure they're using objects. They don't give a fuck, bro. And like, what are the chances that they went out for Chinese food for a celebration dinner? You know what I'm saying?
Some sweet and sour pork.
Fuck,
After
man.
getting sweet and sour porked for the last 3 years.
They've been getting sweet and sour pork for sure, guy. But yeah, anyways, welcome home.
Do you think?
You know what I mean?
Do you think they can sue? They can't really sue anybody, right?
Nah.
Because they did something
You're
wrong.
just taking this on the chin or the ass.
Oh, they took it on the chin.
Yeah,
dude.
However you gotta take it. But man, I ain't gonna lie. How angry are you? And like, yo, the government's got to piece them off.
100%.
You know, here's 100 bands or whatever.
That's
you got.
what I'm
I don't
saying.
know. There's some, and like, real talk, PTSD or whatever they're dealing with, like some shit like that.
Millions.
They got to get like the mental help. They got to be fucked up, bro. Like,
straight up.
On the real, for sure. They got to be fucked. So, you know, I'm all joking and shit, but yeah, for real though, like,
especially if they didn't do anything technically,
no.
like.
And you're at the mercy. These guys don't fucking play.
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. Like, you just get grabbed by the Chinese KGB or whatever they got going on.
That's
over
the
there
Muslims' how they get treated.
That's it, dude.
You know what I'm
it's tough,
saying?
man.
so
yeah,
man.
Do you know what their names are? Michael, you said?
Yeah, they're known as the two Michaels. So Michael Kovrig and Michael Spaver.
Well,
I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I mispronounced it.
Welcome home, Michaels.
Yeah.
Y'all need to write a book or start a podcast or do something.
Oh, I'm sure there's deals where, you know.
Monetize this.
Like those Dateline kind of shows.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll pay those guys. So, yeah, whatever the CBC's
low-key,
Canada's version of that is.
Low-key, if Netflix wanted to do like a documentary on this, I would watch the shit out of that.
Oh, bro, for sure.
100%.
For sure. Oh, yeah, they're going to sell their story. I mean, still. I mean, yeah.
That's crazy.
They're not going to really. The money won't ease whatever pain they're going through. I know.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But yeah, fucked up. So, anyways, at least it finally came to an end.
There we go. You see that? I guess you're not on social media, so it doesn't matter. But Facebook and Instagram went down on Monday for like 8 hours, and it was a huge deal.
Everyone lost their shit.
Dude, so funny.
This is sad, though. This is sad that as a society, we cannot go longer than a few hours. Like, people were like readily admitting, like, I kept checking Instagram even though I knew it was down.
Yeah,
they would just keep looking at their phone.
Dude, I did.
You know what I mean? It wasn't down for me. I'm not on Facebook, but I'm on Instagram.
It was down. I was on the shitter multiple times, and I just pull my phone and be like, oh, yeah, it's down.
Like, I'm on Instagram every day. And maybe because I did, after work.
It was during work hours.
Yeah, that's why. I'm a hard worker, bro. Yeah, I'm focused. That's why.
Yes, you do. It's when I'm blowing my asshole out in the shitter.
So, oh, yeah. Okay. I thought it was just for some people, they said.
No. Maybe.
I didn't think it affected everyone. From what I read, I thought it was just some people. But anyways, I heard Facebook lost 100 M's.
Dude, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg dropped his net worth dropped by $6 billion in the span of like 6 hours.
You see that bitch fucking testify?
No.
Against Facebook? It was a congressional hearing on maybe Monday.
No.
So she leaked like 10,000 documents or some shit.
Oh, not
saying
the Panama
how
papers, the Panerai papers
they're
or
for
whatever.
profit and not for the people.
Yeah.
And like she wants to back up all her claims, so she was leaking shit to like Wall Street Journal
Yeah.
on the low for a long time. So yeah, she had a big hearing and she was like saying her shit, and like of course people at Facebook were tweeting out at the time and trying to like kind of demean her story and like
Yeah.
But you know what she's saying is true.
See,
I didn't need a fucking congressional hearing to tell me that fucking Facebook wants the money more than anything else. Like, give me a break, man. This is what Silicon Valley is all about, dude.
See, the thing, like, you're 100% right. And I think people have, like, a misconception around what Facebook actually is. So, like, a lot of people think that Facebook, the platform, like, using it, is the product, and we, the users who use it, we're the consumers, or we're the customers. We're not customers for Facebook. It's free for us to use Facebook. It's free for us to use Instagram. Who the customers are the people who pay for advertising on these platforms.
Yeah, right.
Our attention and our data is the product, which is why if you actually go to like Facebook customer service, they're useless because
I don't fuck with Facebook
because it's the same as Instagram. Because it's literally the exact same thing. Okay. We as users are the actual product. And so Facebook doesn't care about our experience. Facebook cares about our experience, but only in a way to make us stay on the application longer so they can feed us more apps, so they can get more info, so they can match us with better advertisers, so higher conversion rates.
It's the name of the game.
100% it is. And people don't understand that. Like, people want to bitch, moan, and complain. At the end of the day, Facebook and Instagram are free to use.
Yeah.
It's a free source of advertising. It's a free source of connectivity. Like, don't complain.
Yeah, this shit's fucking up people's minds, though.
Yeah. The only pushback...
People are like, everything in moderation, right? And that's with anything, like partying, alcohol, like whatever you want to call it. Everything in moderation, dude. You know what I'm saying? And that goes with social media, too, I think, you know?
I agree. I think if you're a...
And I say this, and I'm on, like, Twitter a lot and shit, like, you know, I'm...
See, but the difference is you didn't cry when it went down, right?
No, definitely not. Like, that shit doesn't... No. Yeah.
Like
I can, like... That shit doesn't move me, bro.
The only pushback...
It's like a time killer.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The only pushback is if you're a business where you run a lot of your business on Instagram and Facebook, I get the freak out. But if you're just a normal dude chilling...
Yeah, business guys for sure. I get it. I
get over it. I don't know.
But yeah, it just tells you just people's lives are pretty pathetic if that's what...
I agree.
That's what you're flipping out about. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. You want to talk sports?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
I mean, the UFC this weekend was pretty pitiful. It's
I didn't even watch it yet.
Yeah, dude, it's official. Oh, do you want me to not spoil it?
Oh, go ahead.
Doing the worm literally killed Johnny Walker's career.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh, dude, the fact that he did the worm 3 years ago, he literally said in an interview after, because he lost to Thiago Santos, he literally said that like he hasn't been the same mentally since that happened.
How did it end?
It was just decision. It was 5-round decision. It was a pretty boring fight, to be honest with you.
How does Santos look after he's got the leg incident, right?
Yeah.
Right? He looked good?
He looked good. It was just a very, like, typical, there wasn't a lot going on. I only seen highlights. I didn't watch the whole fight.
I just seen Holly Holm pulled out of her fight.
Oh, I didn't see
She
that.
hurt herself or some shit.
That's not good.
Is there one this weekend?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
It's Mackenzie Dern versus some other girl, and then no one else is on the card.
Fucking Fury Wilder, though.
Yeah, dude, I'm so pumped for this fight.
Yeah, you see, I seen the bullshit ass fucking press conference today. Just like clips of it. I had to like stop listening to it. It's just fucking annoying me.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, they're just like chirping at each other and it's just like weak. Like Deontay's like talking about how he cheated, and it's just like fuck, man.
Deontay's so
like, you're
bad
already
on the
bringing
mic.
this shit up again, bro. And like he's gonna cheat again. I'm like, if you're already going there already, bro, like that's fucking sad, man. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens, bro.
He's so bad on the mic.
You know, it's gonna be fucking great though. It's gonna be an event for sure, dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I'm pretty stoked for that though.
You want to call? I think we've made bets on it.
Yeah,
last
we
week.
did. I said I'll take Deontay because maybe Tyson Fury is like maybe overlooking him. I said.
I say 10th round stoppage.
I always
Tyson
said Fury. I've always been saying Fury, but whatever. I'll ride with Deontay. I don't give a fuck.
He's got a feeling in your nuts or what?
Yeah, if Tyson doesn't take him as serious, and I know Deontay is taking this serious.
Yeah.
But I just think Deontay's a one-trick pony.
Big time.
You're just waiting for that right hand, and it's just like, it's just too easy. Like, Fury's, like, a lot of boxers are too smart for that. Like, I know you got that power, that's a difference maker, but I don't know. But like I said, I took Deontay. I'll take the power. We'll see what happens.
Sounds good.
That's about it. I don't know what else is going on.
Fight wise, that's it really. The next big event's obviously UFC 267, but we'll talk about that when it gets a little bit closer. Stat card though, super stat card. Want to talk NFL?
Yeah. What? Well, I'll say congratulations. I think last week on this show,
Yeah, that's what's up.
I said the Giants will win.
That's what's up. Let's go, my boys. My boys.
And you had no confidence.
No, I didn't.
And then I find out your two receivers aren't playing. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. Not really a good call there.
Mm-hmm.
And plus the Saints coming first game back in the Dome after the Hurricane Ida or whatever, right?
We pulled through, though. Let's go.
But Jones had maybe his best game ever.
Yep.
400 really well. Just over 400 yards. I think he was like the second or third highest graded quarterback this week. Saquon, huge touchdown catch, 54-yarder, and then he had the 6-yarder in overtime.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, big win by them. I don't know what the fuck Lattimore was doing on that Saquon catch, but
yeah, it was weird.
He got roasted, but
he got burned big time.
And for me, Jones keeps the streak alive of a turnover, but it was meaningless. It was just at the end of the half, you going for a touchdown. I get it, but let's. I know I rip him a lot. He's only had 2 picks in the last 10 games.
Yeah.
One was the Hail Mary we talked about, and the other one's an Evan Ingram drop. So.
Yep.
He's definitely not the problem. He's the third highest graded QB by PFF this week. He's definitely not the problem on New York. And another thing, like, he's never thrown for 300 yards under Jason Garrett. So
yep,
this was big. And like I said, without Shepard and Slayton too. So Galladay had a big day. But yeah, and it's weird. Like we talked last week, how both you and the Jets are shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys always lose together. And then you guys both win in OT.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So,
New York football's back, baby.
Well, I don't know about that, but you guys had a good weekend,
baby. Let's go.
And both in OT.
Yeah, straight up.
So Jets won. Yeah. Tennessee was out. Brown and Julio.
Yeah, they're missing some people. But I'll take it.
Like I'm gonna say, I think I like Zach Wilson more than Trevor Lawrence.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna disagree with you on that. I think
I just like this kid, man. He's got a fucking great arm, and I just like how he rolls, man.
I think he's way too reckless. I think he makes stupid decisions. Where I think Trevor Lawrence is being forced and basically asked to be like, "Yo, you need to carry this team. You need to win for us."
Did you watch the Jet game at all this weekend?
I watched highlights.
He had some killer fucking throws in that game.
He did.
Bro. So I think he's just coming around. The kid's a young kid. He's gonna make mistakes just like everybody else. Look at the record of rookies QB; they're all bad.
Yeah, 100%.
And I guess speaking on that note too, Justin Fields named quarterback for the rest of the year for Chicago.
Oh, did he actually get named?
Yeah, and
good for him.
Jimmy G left the game in Seattle.
Yeah, it was tough.
But apparently it's not as bad as they think it is. But Trey Lance ain't ready.
No, he's not. He looks way too shaky.
So, but whatever. I think Trey Lance might be starting this week. They got to play Arizona.
I mean, he didn't look like non-serviceable, but he definitely looked not ready to be a starter.
A lot of those throws are wobbly, and like he's played the least out of all the quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round. He didn't play nearly as much as these other guys did. So he just needs time. That's all.
We knew that going in. That
I said he's got the greatest upside. I think out of all of them.
We knew that going in that he was the most raw talent-wise, and it was going to take some work and some time for him to get there. So.
And like I fucking was like, no, Jimmy G, I think will stay healthy this year. We're like, this motherfucker let me down. So, but yo, they started the game super good against Seattle. It would look really fucking shaky for Seattle. They were 3-0 on their first 5 drives and were held to -7 yards on those possessions. Like, it was like bad, bro. It's like they're already getting off to a slow start. They're notorious for slow starting. But fuck, this is one they had to win in the division and shit, right? They got the Rams tomorrow.
Yep.
So it's like it was a must win for sure.
It was Seattle's that team though that like, and I talked about this at the beginning of the season because I picked them to be third in the division. Russell Wilson is the only good thing on that team.
You see that sick pass to Freddie Swain? He rolled
Dude,
out
Russell
of that
Wilson
sack?
is unbelievable.
Oh, it's fucking disgusting, man.
But here's the only good thing on that team. You can't expect one person to carry a team and expect them to go far or do well in the NFL. And I don't have faith in Seattle. I don't have faith in their depth or what they actually do on any side of the ball apart from Russell Wilson.
I love their offense. Their defense is what needs work. We talked Trey Lance. He did have that 76-yard pass to Debo, but that was on a blown coverage.
Yep.
They only crossed midfield one other time before scoring that late touchdown.
Yeah, his numbers are a little bit inflated from that one touchdown.
But I don't know, man. They both Arizona, San Fran, and Rams, Seattle this week, so both division matchups again. And Seattle also, their kicker was out. They had to use their punter, and it was brutal. The guy couldn't, no fault of his own.
No, it was tough to watch.
You know what I mean? But yeah. So once you heard that, you knew maybe Seattle could pull this out. And like I said, slow start, but they came around.
Nice. Speaking of that division, I want your opinions. Your opinion on the Cardinals. Do you think they're legit? Do you think they're a Super Bowl contender? Do you think they're just a solid team? What do you think they're going to do in the playoffs? Where are you at?
Oh, fuck. Wait. Game over. Dodgers win, baby. Bottom of the ninth, walk-off home run. Cardinals. Okay, we all know how I feel about Cliff Kingsbury. That hasn't changed. It's not because of him why they're doing so good. Mm-hmm. It's because of fucking Kyler Murray, bro.
Yeah,
this guy's fucking insane. He rights all the wrongs by his feet, bro. It's crazy. I played him. We played him already earlier, so I watched him. I watched a lot of him this year, and the guy's fucking disgusting, man.
He's front runner for MVP right now.
Oh, for sure, he is.
Unbelievable.
What is it? He leads the NFL in passing yards with just over 1,200. Tied for 5th with 9 touchdown passes. Leads the NFL in completion percentage. Tied for 3rd in big play frequency, which is 20 yards or more.
Yep.
Tied for 5th in QBs and rushing yards. Their offense averages 35 a game. They're 2nd in NFL in total yards per game. And they're one of 4 teams averaging more than 300 yards passing. Like, they're
sick.
And what's surprising to me is, like, the defense, actually. Like, you got Zaven Collins, this young kid. Chandler Jones had a big game. He's kind of been a little bit quiet since then. You got J.J. Watt. Like, they are playing pretty good. They're 6th. Their defense is 3rd in the NFC in both points allowed and rushing yards allowed. So, definitely playing really good. But we'll wait and see. It's still a little bit early for me, but no one thought Arizona would be leading the division.
No,
4 games in.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Including me. I had no thought of doing
and as much as I bash Cliff Kingsbury, he now has a higher winning percentage in the regular season than Kyle Shanahan. That's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, bro. You got AJ Green getting more yards than DeAndre Hopkins too. Like, it's like,
that's crazy.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no, they, it's a good story. Their turnover rate's really good. Like, they're +5 in the turnover differential. Everything's looking good for them too. So, yeah, congrats to them. They thumped the Rams. You know what I mean? That shit was over quick. Or not quick, but they were down 10-3, and then the 17th-point quarter in the third. Sorry.
That game really wasn't close. As much as it kind of maybe looked close at points, the Cardinals were in control the entire time.
They had 465 yards.
Now, how much of that do you think is a hangover from the Tampa Bay Bucks?
I think it's a little bit.
Yeah, I don't put too much weight into it.
You're not going to win every fucking game, right? Nope. You know what I mean? So,
and I'm not trying to downplay what the Cardinals did, because the Cardinals were mad impressive.
Aaron Donald actually had his worst game, grading-wise. of his career. Pass rushing grade. So
He was
I don't expect that to happen again. You know what I mean?
He was up the week before too, so it's an oddball. Now those like watching that game though, it makes you realize how the Arizona offense is elite, right up there with the best offenses in the NFL.
Their receivers are so sick, bro. It's like not even AJ Green and DeAndre. It's Christian Kirk. It's fucking the rookie Rondell Moore. Okay, like. He played against the Vikings. He was only on the field for 46% of the snaps. The guy had over 100 yards. Like, this kid is, like, so shifty. It's fucking sick. Like, the running backs were playing really good, too. And, like, that team's, like, really fucking playing on a high level for sure.
Big time. How far do you think they make playoffs? If they do, how far do you think they get?
They'll definitely make the playoffs, but, like... They were good the first half last year, and then Kyler got hurt, and they were, like, super bad, right? And,
yeah,
like,
of course.
That's not on him. He was fucked up shoulder, I believe it was.
Yep.
But fuck, man, it's, like, hard to argue against them right now.
It really is.
You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. It's going to be, like, playoffs are a whole different beast, too. These guys this is the thing that I don't want to, like, hold against them, but, like, they have no experience. So, do I expect them to make a deep run in the playoffs? No, I don't. I expect them to make the playoffs, and it's going to be like a learning curve. Like, this is whatever happens this year, you're going to build off of it, but yeah, they could be on their way to something pretty good though.
Yeah, I agree.
Fuck yeah.
Do you see this whole Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers thing going on?
No, what's that about?
So before the game, Aaron Rodgers basically wouldn't hop off Mike Tomlin's nuts the entire time.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And then during the game, a couple points in time, Aaron Rodgers looked over at Mike Tomlin, gave him a wink, and Mike Tomlin smiling, gave him a little head nod, like, yeah, that's all good. Basically, everyone's kind of taking that as, do you think Aaron Rodgers could end up on Pittsburgh? And when you actually look at it, it makes a lot of sense. Aaron Rodgers wants to go to a team that's legit, and with those receiving core, that defense, Mike Tomlin is a head coach. Plus, he's in the opposite conference from Green Bay. So they have every reason to send him over there.
That O-line's ass, though.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Still, though, I don't know, man. Ask Najee Harris how it's going there. Big Ben looks fucking awful,
dude.
Too.
He's terrible. He's so bad.
He needs to go back to drinking and groping girls. Because it's a wrap for this guy. It is. He looks fucking bad, bro.
Yep.
And whatever, like, as an organization, he had the 1 year left, like... one thing I'll say about that organization, they treated him really well.
Yep, big time.
Not like New England and Tom Brady.
Nope.
But this is it for Ben, though. You're done, bro. You know? You took less money and whatever to come back, but you done, man. It looks really bad on his part, man.
And I said this at the beginning of last year's season. I said that I think Big Ben's done, and by the end of the year, it was kind of apparent.
Everyone like 11-0. Fuck, look what we got, and then the fucking tailspin on the at the end of the year.
And I said going in this year too, I'm like, Big Ben's gonna be done playing after this year. I think it's gonna end badly, and that's where we're at right now. So
it's like, fuck, the guy cannot move.
No,
bro.
dude.
It's like what I would look like out there.
See, and the thing is, too, the biggest issue with Ben is that like he does not care about his conditioning or his physical well-being.
Real good this year.
See,
best I've ever seen him. I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it still didn't help though.
No, but exactly that. In 18 years of being in the league, you come into your best shape at 38. You clearly haven't taken care of yourself your entire career.
No, he likes to get sauced up, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you look at Tom Brady, who's 44, and he's playing like he's 28.
And
like
groping, son.
Like, people are playing late into their careers. Aaron Rodgers is, I think, only a year younger than Big Ben, and he's lighting it up. He was MVP last year.
Just like, give me a mention on the pod.
There's your mention, Delge. That's all you get.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
But no, whatever. Fuck, he's had a good career. He's done quick though.
Yeah, big time.
Fuck, my Vikings.
Mm-hmm. Talk about it, bro.
Shit was bad, bro.
Talk about it, bro.
If you love punting, this was your game. It was fucking bad, man. Cousins fucking running for his life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, did you see Myles Garrett? Okay. The boy went sleeveless, and holy fuck, is he swole,
dude?
Right?
He's
NFL
huge.
like drug tested him the next day. He's like, the first time I go sleeveless, I get drug tested. And this guy, bro, like, I think I have it here.
Dude, he's thick.
He's a man amongst men, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, and this guy's got to win Defensive Player of the Year this year.
Yeah, he's on an absolute tear right now.
But anyways, yeah, it was. Here, look at that. It was fucking bad, man. Baker was fucking brutal.
I know you were spanking off too the other day.
Fuck no.
Boy, swole.
That guy was in my fucking nightmares, bro.
Shite, dude.
It's crazy.
Imagine that guy just grabbing you. Jesus.
He makes grown men look like boys, man.
Who did he smash with the helmet last year?
Mason Rudolph, I think it was.
How in the hell did Mason Rudolph not die?
But one thing I didn't like about that, he lied about the N-word thing. He said that he called him a racist remark, and I believe Mason.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of other people on the field. Like, I can't remember exactly who was around, but I don't think
everybody would snitch right away.
I think so too, right? You know what I mean? But whatever. He's come back from that and whatever, you know. But yeah, like, first drive, Vikings look good, bro. Mm-hmm. Touchdown. Like, oh shit. That was the highlight, bro.
Yep.
It was all downhill from there, man. It was fucking awful, man.
Real quick.
Oh yeah, real quick. So Cousins 6 for 6 on the first drive. After that, 14 for 32. After the first opening drive, Cousins was pressured 15 times on 34 dropbacks.
That's tough.
And he went 2 of 13 with 0 passing yards. Yeah, it was bad.
That's a brutal stat.
So, you want to talk about some records, son?
Yeah, tell me.
Vikings are the first team in NFL history to have a losing record through 4 games while outscoring opponents by 2 and committing 2 or less turnovers.
That's your team.
Yes, sir. And shout out Stefanski. Already surpassed the win totals of the Browns' 3 previous head coaches. He's now 15-7. The 3 previous were 14, 49, and 1.
He's such a good coach, man.
And like I knew he knows Minnesota inside out. He was with us for like 15 years, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't expect us to win, but the thing that pisses me off is like we could have won. Mm-hmm. Baker was fucking brutal.
He was really bad.
And like 14-7, bro. Like we had a lot of challenges, and I'm telling you that fucking Cleveland defense is gonna be a fucking problem. They so many new guys, gonna take them a bit to gel, but what they did to Chicago and Justin Fields, they almost killed that kid. Mm-hmm. And what they did to Minnesota. Now, both O-lines are awful. I know this, but wait till they really get it in gear, man. It's gonna be a problem for quarterbacks, man. It's not just Garrett. It's like Malik Jackson. It's
the
Clowney.
Front four is crazy.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's Tack, McKinley. It's like, yeah, man. They're definitely like Baker's the issue there.
So this is what I wanted to ask: is if you're the Cleveland Browns, right? Baker's rookie contract ends next year.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I don't give him Mahomes money.
No, for sure that.
But here's the thing: it doesn't matter what I think he's worth. It's what the quarterback market is. Mm-hmm. So if you think he's your guy, and like I think he's in a perfect spot with the coach he's got now. If you think he's your guy, he's going to be a minimum $40 million. By the time his contract's due, everyone's going to be making it. That's pretty much what it is right now.
So do you think he's the guy?
For that system, yeah, I don't mind him, actually. I'm going to go out and say I don't mind it. I think he's the guy for that team. With Stefanski coaching. Like, I think they got a good thing for sure.
So do you not think that you could get more? I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Do you think they could maybe move Baker and some of their pieces that they have? Because they are overloaded in a lot of different spots. And pick up a QB? Make a run at Deshaun Watson? Imagine Deshaun Watson on that team.
I wouldn't touch Deshaun.
Dude. No, he's touching you. That's what's going on.
You should take that same advice. But no, real talk. You don't know what's going to happen. This guy could be like suspended for a year or more. I'm not doing that.
But he was just an example.
I'd rather Baker.
But he was just an example, like picking up another quarterback, like moving a piece or two with Baker and picking up a QB.
It all depends who it is, honestly, man. Like,
I'm trying to think of pieces.
Getting a good quarterback's hard to do, man.
Everyone's kind of tainted, like.
And like I said, Baker on another team, I don't know if I would like him as much.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think this is like, he's found the right situation.
But I mean, imagine like Jimmy G on this team. I think he'd be unbelievable. Obviously,
I would take Baker over Jimmy.
Injury prone. Really, I think Jimmy's a way better QB.
Sure. When does he play?
That's the thing, right?
So,
but
I would never do that.
Jimmy, like someone like Jimmy, Deshaun. I'm trying to think who else would be even available. Who's actually decent?
That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Everybody's pretty locked in right now at QB, aren't they?
Well, you want to be, right? Like, if you fuck this up. Like, I think he's good, man. He's had to learn so many different offenses with all these coaches. He's fine. And, like, you know, you're allowed to have a bad game.
It's just tough. The reason I'm saying this is, like, you're right, Baker statistically has played good, but he also has probably the best roster around him, apart from maybe the Rams.
Oh, top 3 roster for sure.
So, right now, they're playing on his rookie contract, so they're basically, Baker's playing for free. They don't have to pay their QB. Once you have to put a $40,000 per year contract on your books, it squeezes. So yeah, sorry, 40,000. It squeezes every other position. So they're not gonna have this roster. Like, this roster they have right now is the best roster that Baker Mayfield will ever play with.
That's fucked up. I don't know what it is, man. Like, so Landry's out, he's injured, and like OBJ's back, and it's just fucking everything up. I don't get it. I'm not putting on an OBJ. Like, Baker missed some throws. But like, I don't get why that doesn't work. Fuck, I want that to work so bad for some reason. I love OBJ.
There's some connections that
just has such a raw deal. I just want to see that guy do good, you know.
Yeah.
And I think he can do good. Like, in Cleveland, he's been like the ultimate professional. But it's just, I don't know what it is. But like,
every time I see Baker target OBJ, it feels forced.
Whereas it wasn't really even forced. I can't say it was forced this week. I mean, he played bad. He missed a lot of throws, but like.
But with him and Jarvis, it just seems like there's this connection. They know exactly where each other are going to be.
For
like,
sure
it's so money.
Sure.
With OBJ, it just feels clunky. It feels forced when I watch it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just weird to me because, like, yeah, OBJ is not a bad player. He still, I think, got huge value.
Okay, so you think keep Baker, give him the contract?
Yeah, you're just not going to give him max money. Like, you're not going to give him the Josh Allen deal.
No, of course not.
Right? So, and I think he knows that too, man. And real talk, it's just going to be beneficial to the team because you're going to spend that money elsewhere, and the team's just going to be better, right? Mm-hmm. But I think he's in a good spot, for sure.
I think, yeah, if there were other options available, they'd probably strongly consider it, if not do it. But because there's no one else available, you're obviously not going to get a high enough draft pick to get a top tier talent.
Like a Bridgewater. Or
yeah, exactly.
Like
right. Like,
no thanks.
Your options aren't
Baker
there. So
all day. So you check out the homecoming of Tom Brady.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy.
He went from like cheers to getting booed within a span of 5 minutes. But, it was wild.
You know, like, you're cool. Welcome your guy back, but we still want to kill you.
100%.
You know what I mean? And then, of course, the fucking weather played a huge factor, which is unfortunate, man. You know what I mean? For sure, the emotions got to Tom too. Like, Peyton Manning's first game back in Indianapolis. Like, emotions are a definite thing.
And Tom's chilling down in Florida in nice weather and coming back to Boston playing in that shite.
I don't think that bothered. If anyone can play in it, I'd put my money on him. He's been there 18 years. He can deal with this shit. You know what I mean?
But it affects everybody's play. Like, it's going to be a low-scoring game
weather,
no matter what.
That kind of weather is going to affect the game for sure.
Exactly.
He broke Drew Brees' record.
Yep.
Mac Jones played unbelievable.
Okay, so sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I've seen such like mixed opinions on Mac Jones. What is your thought? Because the two arguments... Actually, what's your thought? And then I'll play devil's advocate.
I thought he played really good this game. The Bucs blitzed him on 47% of his dropbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And he fucking was outstanding against the blitz. He completed 19 straight passes at one point. Mm-hmm. 31 of 40 for 275, 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. And, like, yeah, what's the knock on him? That they keep the training wheels on? That's fine. I'm okay with that. Like, you're going to learn how you're going to learn. Bill Belichick's not going to give you a long leash. We all know this. It's a fucking Bill.
So this is the thing is, you're right that they're going to keep the training wheels on him. The issue, though, is that when he's been given opportunities to throw the ball deep, he hasn't looked good at all. So on throws over 20 yards, he has a passer rating of 10, which is by far league worst. He cannot throw the ball downfield whatsoever.
And that's surprising to me because his downfield accuracy in college, excellent.
Right? So I don't know what's going on with Mac Jones.
Young quarterback, it's only his 5th game or whatever it is.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, we got to pump the brakes here. We can't expect everyone to be Justin Herbert. Like, that shit's like, that guy's like fucking 1 in a million.
Dude, it's crazy.
You know what I mean? You can't be a Pat Mahomes. Like, we got to give these kids fucking time here, bro.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I might be being too harsh on him.
You know, like, fuck, you have a bunch of Myles Garrett running at you. Let's see how, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I fucking
yeah.
fall too, bro. But like, I know these guys are professionals and no one wants to hear it. Like, they get paid a lot of money, bro. He's got the hardest job on the field, and on top of that, quarterback's the face of the franchise, bro. So it's not just, you're wearing many hats when you're the quarterback, bro. You know, and for like a guy coming out of college, what's he, 20, whatever?
23, I think.
It's fucking a lot, man. Now, a lot of people talking controversial with Bill Belichick not going for it on 4th down. Tried the 56-yarder in that weather. But his career, who's the kicker? I can't remember.
He hasn't made a field goal over 55 yards since 2015.
Exactly.
So,
and why would you even try that in that weather? Why not just go for it on 4th down?
So this is the thought, and this kind of ties into the Mac Jones thing, is obviously Bill didn't have faith in Mac Jones to get them 3 yards.
Yeah, I hear that, but like, the guy did also hit the post. That was close. If that does go in, I hate saying
We're not even having this conversation.
Yeah, and I hate saying it because it didn't go in, but it was pretty fucking close.
But
And that's in that weather. Bill's gonna probably say, I don't know what he said about it.
He said that it wasn't a decision. There was no decision to make. It was kicked field goal.
According to analytics, they had a 45% make probability instead of going for it. So if you went for it, your win probability was 34%. If it was a field goal, it was 24%.
Okay.
So basically, you got a 10%. So you pretty much should have went for it. You got a 10% more chance.
Yep.
And like, say go for it, they didn't. But and of course, Tom Brady, the guy's 114-1 when leading after 3 quarters in Gillette. So you knew that shit was wrapped up. So.
Yeah, it was over.
But he got pushed for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I might be being a little harsh on Mac Jones, but I don't see
not
see
everyone's
that game
got
and be like, oh my
not
god, that
everyone's
was
gonna
amazing.
be Brett Favre. Some guys are game managers. At the end of the day, what's your win loss? That's the only thing that matters to me.
Right now, it's 1-3.
That's fine. He's young, bro. You know what I mean? I got no problem with it. Like Troy Aikman was 1-15, bro.
That's crazy.
Peyton Manning threw the most interceptions in history for a quarterback, bro. And look at those guys. And I'm not saying these guys, like Mac Jones is fucking Peyton Manning, but ease up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like,
Fair enough.
Another stat I came across, which was fucked up. So, Tom Brady, obviously the kickers, been awesome for him in Super Bowls, game-winning kicks, right? Kickers are 0-6 on clutch field goals of 50-plus yards against Tom Brady's teams in his career.
Really?
Peyton Manning lost 3 games alone to the Jaguars on 50-plus yard field goals. So it's just like crazy how...
That's funny.
It's just like another thing. Like, these guys can't make the kicks against his team. And like, it's just weird how it works out that way.
It is weird.
And also, too, football's like ratings-wise through the roof this year. Bucks games was 29 million viewers. That was the most watched since 2012.
That's crazy.
And like the numbers last week that I seen too are way up. So don't know what it is, but they seem to be like super high this year.
I think
maybe because of the fans back or whatever.
I think that's what it was. Like last year was so dumbed down.
And then also, did you hear about Bill Belichick going in the locker room for 20 minutes alone after?
No. He also didn't really hug Tom. You see that?
Well, this was pre-planned, apparently. Like, well, not apparently. This was pre-planned. But yeah, apparently he went in with Tom, and like the narrative's like, obviously he doesn't like how it ended and how he looks, obviously, right? Yeah. Because I don't know if you heard like that book.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So he denied Tom Brady a face-to-face.
Yeah.
When he left the Patriots.
Yeah.
Finally contacted him by phone, had a phone conversation. So that getting out, now obviously Tom Brady winning, that's obviously Bill's obviously salty about it, whatever. But obviously he doesn't look good in public perception, right?
Big time.
So is that like him trying to go and soften public perception? I don't think it is. Like he doesn't care what people think of him. or does he? This is the whole thing narrative, right? Who knows? But kind of weird. I think it's like, I don't know.
I don't just know.
I think it's kind of weird that he did that.
I don't know how. Like, I don't know how you don't give the guy who you won 6 Super Bowls with a hug, or at least like talk to him something. Bill seems like such a I guess there's no other word, but he just seems like such a dick.
Well, this is one of the reasons why he fucking finally had enough of it, right? Like,
yeah,
it's like, I'm Tom Brady, bro. Like, you got to give me some credit, bro. You know, like, we all know star athletes get preferential treatment, and it's like, this guy kept giving up money, bro. Usually superstars get paid the most and get paid, like, you know, and this guy was constantly giving up money and
didn't get him any weapons.
And winning.
Yeah.
More than anybody. And you still wouldn't give him a guaranteed deal. Like, that's how salty. Like, bro, the writing was, he tried to go with Garoppolo. Kraft overrode him.
He's a dick.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. So, I don't know. It was fucked up. It was kind of, I bet you Tom's relieved that it's over. For sure he is. And they, like we talked last week, they got it pretty easy now. In terms of schedule and shit.
They can clear out the rest of their schedule.
Pretty easy now for them. But
like, you can go undefeated, no
I'm
problem.
sure he's glad to get this one over with. Yeah, but it's pretty wild. The fans were pretty cool.
Yep, I think so too.
What do you think of the Cowboys? Pretty crazy, bro.
Dude, their 2 draft picks, Micah Parsons and Diggs.
Last year were Diggs, yeah.
So good, man.
I picked Parsons for defensive rookie of the year.
I remember you
did.
did. Like,
that guy's a fucking beast.
Going into the season, we all knew that the Cowboys' offense was going to be special and going to be highly explosive, and we all thought, okay, they're going to win shootouts, and that's their playing style. But that defense with those picks has been unbelievable.
Yeah, and I got to give Dan Quinn credit, too. Like, so here's the thing. Like, you know, usually when you become a head coach, that team adopts your identity. If you're an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, usually that's what your team rolls with, right? Now, when he was in Atlanta, fuck those teams. That defense was fucking ass, you know? So I'm thinking, like, what has he really shown me? But, yo, these guys really fucking play for him. And they're doing this without DeMarcus Lawrence, too. When he comes back, they're going to be even better.
It's going to be a problem.
Ezekiel Elliott looks like fucking... You know, I think he hears all the chatter.
Pollard's better. Pollard, we even talked about it.
And like, you can't argue with Pollard's number. But Ezekiel, last 2 games, 238 rushing yards at a 6.4 yards per attempt and 3 touchdowns. So, yeah, it's Trayvon Diggs, 5 picks already.
That's such a crazy stat.
So, and like, he leads the NFL in a bunch of coverage metrics. We're talking interceptions, ball hawk rate, and target EPA. So kid's sick, man. And he was a wide receiver. So
he has good ball handling skills.
Yo, his brother Stephon.
Yeah.
Ex-Viking, love that guy, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that family's got some hands. That's for sure, bro.
This team is going to be a problem, and you look at how close they played Tampa Bay, like game 1. Like, they can hang with good teams, and that's always been the knock on Cowboys teams before. Like, okay, they're decent, they can beat up on bad teams, but they can't compete against good teams. And this year's different. I think this is like the best Cowboys team since probably 2016.
Or Dak was 13-3 his rookie year.
Yeah, probably his rookie year. So like, as a Cowboys fan,
that's when Ezekiel was lighting it up.
Yeah,
bro.
As a Cowboys fan, you got a lot to be excited about.
For sure. And they had 5 sacks against the Panthers. Yeah, no, it's like Diggs has more interceptions than he's third in interceptions in front of the Bills and 3 other teams with 4.
That's so wild.
It goes to Cowboys 7, Saints 6, Diggs 5.
That's so funny.
So yeah, and another thing too, they got 3 of the top 5 greatest offensive linemen too: Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, and Carter McGovern. So everything clicking for them. Yep. They're gonna be exciting to watch for sure.
Yeah, they have there's a select amount of teams who are in kind of like a Super Bowl bubble, and they're kind of moving into that space.
Definitely class of the division.
For sure, dude.
And wouldn't want to face them in the playoffs either, bro.
Nope. Any other notes you want to hit on?
Super Bowl got announced, the halftime show. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Dre, Snoop, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar. That's fucking pretty crazy, bro.
It is a stacked lineup.
Like, I don't know, did you ever see the Prince halftime show?
No.
In the rain? I think it's like the best performance of all time. This might rival that shit, man.
To be honest with you, man, like, that lineup's sick, but I feel like I'm just going to be disappointed. I think a lot of them are going to look old. Obviously, Kendrick will be sick, but I feel like Snoop, Dre, and M, I almost don't want to see it like it's a dope lineup.
You're
I almost
fucking crazy,
don't want to
man.
see it because I think they're gonna look old, man.
I don't give a fuck how old they look, man. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, Urban Meyer, you see the video?
Shout out Urban.
Favorite coach of all time here? Urban getting it in.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone of you guys saw this, but so they played the Bengals and lost, right? And instead of flying back with the team, he stayed in Ohio, said he wanted to see the grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
Little did I know, grandkids was code for a blonde in the bar. So anyway, so he's like, goes on to apologize after he gets busted, after the video goes viral. The wife was like, I'm at home, the husband deserved the night out. Like, she was saying this before
the video,
came out,
yeah.
right? Yeah. So, like,
not a good look.
not at all. Like, yo, real talk, like, it's a fireable offense to me. Like, I think he should be fired. I'm not even going to play. Like, I don't think
Really?
I don't like saying people should lose their jobs, but this guy's consistently shown bad judgment, bad character. This is not a shock. So he goes and tries to apologize to everybody, and he doesn't do it in front of the team. He does it as in groups.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the team was like laughing at him and clowning him. So you've already lost the locker room, and then like if we want to talk about it, like let's look at his past. So he hired Chris Doyle to be the Jaguars' director of sports performance, right? This guy was fired from University of Iowa after multiple players accused him of racist remarks and bullying. Nice. Right? Okay. Also, NFL fined them already. I think he was fined $100,000 and the Jaguars $200,000 for off-season activities. Like, you're not allowed to do these activities. He did them anyways. Off-season activities, not allowed to do them. Got fined. Okay, fine. Tim Tebow thing. Mm-hmm. Why are you bringing this guy in? Mm-hmm. Hasn't played in, how long was it? Since 2012, bro.
Yep.
Okay, we all know Tim Tebow is a god in Florida. College career, one of the best college careers in history, right? Obviously, it was a publicity stunt.
For sure.
You know? Okay, so it's just another thing. Okay,
but it just causes division in the locker room.
For sure. They got one of the lowest vaccination rates in the league now. In the beginning of the season, he told reporters that the team considered vaccination status when making roster decisions. You can't base your roster decisions on that. NFLPA obviously caught wind of this, right? He had to come back and basically apologize and said nobody was released because of it. But it's like, okay.
Not a great track record so far.
No, bro. In Florida, players with drug and disciplinary issues were remaining with the program. An investigation with New York Times in 2013, following the arrest of Aaron Hernandez, found that 31 Gators were arrested during his tenure. Mm-hmm. And then he cited health issues when he stepped down in 2010. And I know he does have health issues, but Ohio State, his assistant coach, Zach Smith, he was had a history of domestic abuse.
Yep.
Urban Meyer denied knowledge of it. That turned out to be false. The wife was directly talking to the other wife. We all know he knows. Like, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, this is one after another, right? Going back to what was said in the locker room. So Michael Silver. Oh shit! I just lost it.
Rip.
Okay, no, I got Michael Silver reported on Twitter. So he was saying that it reached a crisis point in the locker room. One player said that he had zero credibility in the stadium and had very little to begin with. They were put off that Meyer canceled Monday's team meeting. Basically, players were saying he was too scared. And like I said earlier, only apologized to position groups individually. Portrayed the woman in the video as a random person who was just there dancing. But everyone's just looking at him side-eyed, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, the owner's like, yo, he's going to have to regain our trust and all this shit, but like, we can only go by what his track record. Mm-hmm. And this guy's a grown-ass man, dog.
Yeah.
So it's like, we shouldn't be shocked, is what I'm saying.
No, the only issue is that, like you said, Urban's such a legend in Florida that he has such a long leash to work with. Like, I think anybody else, he'd be fired. But I don't think it's gonna happen in Jacksonville. Like that ownership group is a shit show all the way around.
I don't think it happens either. But like I'm just saying, personally, that's a fireable offense. I'm canning your ass if that's.
See, I didn't know the whole history beforehand.
Yeah, it's. I can't even say questionable decisions. They're like bad decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cut this guy a break.
Yeah, if this continues or anything else happens, he should be gone. I don't think you should fire him on this, but.
And I've been hearing even before this drop that people some reporters were like, I don't even give him the year, maybe 2.
Really?
And this is before this shit dropped. This was like the beginning of the season.
See, I hadn't heard any of these rumblings from
we'll
him.
see what happens. But yeah, Buddy's like, I don't know. And the players are saying this shit, man.
When you're losing the locker room,
coach, right?
When you're losing the locker room, it's over. As soon as that happens, it's over. Doesn't matter who you are.
See how it goes for him.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, I'm good, bro.
All right, everybody. Whatever you're listening to us on, give us a follow, like, subscribe, whatever it is. We will see you guys next week.
Peace.